Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with the Craft Space. Many of you that are returning might remember the Vintage Viking. That was my old page and I had some technical difficulties with it, and I've branched out and I've done some big things over the past 9 months, and so I thought, instead of worrying about trying to link everything to my old channel, I would just start new here in December. And what a great way to do it, by doing a December daily. So thanks for coming back. We're going to do a couple of things today when it comes to our December daily. And if you don't know what that is, it is a journal, a diary, a memory book. It's really whatever you want it to be, but it's so that you can play in it for the entire month of December. And I've never done one before, so this is my first one. I've made plenty of them, and I would sell them on my Etsy shop, or we would take them to our craft sales, craft fairs, that type of thing. Everybody uses them differently. People design them differently. It can be just an art type journal. It can be a writing journal. It can be whatever you want it to be, but just something to take a little time for yourself and journal in or create in every day to I don't know, kind of slow down a little bit from the hustle and bustle of the holidays and the cleaning and the shopping and the running here and there and doing all the things that we need to do. It gives you a little chance to just focus. And it's nice because you can get on so many groups and everybody's kind of doing the same. We've got the same 25 days that we're doing it in, and it doesn't have to, or not 25 days, 31 days to do it in. It doesn't stop with Christmas. It goes all the way to the new year. And it's a great way to file away all of those memories at the end of the year. And then you can pack it away and bring it out next year, and it'll have your cards in it, your memories in it. Maybe you have your receipts in there, the things that you didn't return, your gift cards, whatever kind of stuff you want to keep in there. It's your book. Go nuts, go crazy, do however you want. But I'm going to do mine by just collecting the things that I do every day. And what I mean collecting, I'm just going to throw them in a box, which I'll show you near the end of the video, of how I'm trying to stay organized, so it makes it more comfortable to find 15-20 minutes a day to do my journaling or my creating. And I think it's just going to help me stay a little bit focused and not just be so busy all the time that I don't have 15 to 20 minutes a day for myself. So anyway, this is my journal that I made for myself. If you saw my other videos, you'll see that it is a collage from different scrapbook papers that I used throughout October, November, while I was getting ready for all the craft sales and making journals and all the things that we sold for those. And the only thing I have so far on my book that's gonna stay and not get covered up purposely is the December 25th. I'm probably gonna do some sort of a book plate if I find a great cover. We'll see how it goes. Again, it's 3 signatures, so there's plenty of pages in here, not just 31. Or not just enough to do one a day. It's got enough in here that I can save cards. I can tuck all kinds of stuff in here. So what I will do is every day when I go through, I'm probably going to keep them in order. I won't just go willy-nilly through the book, but I will not necessarily go every other page, every single page. I might go 3 pages one day. I might go the second page, just whatever kind of feels right for what I feel like doing that next day. So today what I thought I would do is show you, I already journaled for today, so I thought I would show you what I did, but I wanted to pull out how I keep all of the little baubles for my my own dangle, which I'm pretty proud of this. I don't normally make one of these, but I have this fun, real chunky I guess it's baubles, dangle bits, and I found something today that I wanted to add. It's a miniature stocking, and I don't know if you can even see. I don't think that, there we go. Look at how teeny tiny that is. It's got some candy canes. It looks like a ball, a little Santa, and it's got a little hook on it. So I'm going to somehow try to add him to my my journal, but I don't know if I'm going to look and see, and while we're going through my jar, I'm going to see if I can scavenge a jump ring or something. I might even just have to use a bulb pin and hook it on there, but I thought we would do that today. And then the fun part is going through the big jar of all the different things to kind of keep your eye out for, that you can make one of these, which we'll try to make one of these maybe in a couple of days. I learned how to make this, and I'll try to link it down below, from Thrifty Day. She makes the cutest, and she does them so quickly, and they're so adorable. But I'll link her video down below on how she made hers, and then we'll maybe do one together for a journal that I'm working on to go up on my Etsy shop before it gets too close to Christmas. But anyway, let's look at what I did for my first day and kind of what my plan is, and then we can go through this fun little jar of goodies, which is my favorite, is the collecting part, which I'm sure we all love to do. But I love to take this off just because I think it makes it a little bit easier to open the journal. And we're going to go right here to the first page, and it eventually will get broken in. So page 1, I don't have anything. I don't have a pocket on here yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. So it's very, very much a naked journal at this point. It's got a little bit in here, but at this point it's just got the bare bones of a journal. So on day 1, what I did is I saw this really cute thing, and I don't know where it was I saw it. It came across my Facebook feed, and it was just one of those quick little reels or shorts or whatever you call them. And what it is it looks like they just take a shape and they cut out just something, and it's the same for every day. And this was just a stamp that I have two. This was a stamp off of a letter. I don't even think this is a Christmas stamp. It's just a stamp that was on a red envelope. So I thought I'm going to start my first day with this, and I'll do one little kind of a snapshot of just some junk that I found or something that I did that day that'll look cute. And by the end of the month, I'll have 25 of them, and that's just going to be my cover page. I thought that would look great as my very first kind of page. It'll keep me going for the entire thing. Alrighty, this one's a thick page. Alrighty, so here's day 1, and I found, this is from a bingo card. I punched out the 1, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do my numbers. I think I'm just gonna cut them out or stamp them or whatever I can find. And this was a stamp off of this card that came from some Happy Mail, so I put her Happy Mail here, and I clipped it in because this doesn't want to stay, and so it opens like that. It has a nice little message inside that I don't think she wants me to share, so I just keep it closed. There is a, let me see here, this is it's glued all the way down, but there is a pocket on this side, so let me just take this little, I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet. But as you can see, this is a little pocket on this side, so I'll add something to that. It's got, I did finish all of my Christmas cards, so I was pretty proud of that. I usually am getting them done by like the 15th or 16th, but I was all done with them by December 1st. So I used the 2 little stickers that were on all of the holiday stamps because they seem to go with matching colors. I used some stickers that I don't know what's going here yet, but we'll figure out something. I'll fill it up with a little something. But I'm not stressing out about the fact that it's not completely done. But it was December 1st, and then I thought, you know what? I got this little value pack of coupons, and I cut the Santa Claus out with it, and I thought, oh my gosh, it would go right on that globe. So it reminds me of the little NORAD Santa tracker that I used to do with my kids. And I took a little bit of time to just color with these great colored pencils that my cousin bought for me, because he said that I don't spend enough time doing things that I enjoy. So bought me these really, really nice, super nice colored pencils. They're soft, they color nicely, they have a great ASMR sound to them. So I spent some time and I just colored this page, and I was drinking eggnog and tea, so I put my little tea bag tab. And so again, completely different than I've done before in a junk journal, but here is December 1st, day one, December daily. I think I did okay. Completely different, but it was fun. I didn't know what to write, but it was neat to be able to just write and fill it in where it needs to go. So there's no rules, there's no, you have to do it this way, do it however you feel. You don't have to write in it. You can just glue and stick and make it more of an art book. It's completely up to you. And then what'll be nice is when you put all this away for the season, ooh, that's kind of pretty how that's all pearlized. You can pull it out next year and sit down and look through it and kind of remember how your year went. So I thought that would be fun. And again, a lot of my journals are very flat, they're very themed, they're very color coordinated, a lot more vintage, and everything's inked around the edges and the corners are all cut, and I try to make them pretty pristine. Even on the ones I journal in, I try to make them, I don't know why, but I just always feel like they need to be so coordinating and so perfect. And this is a good exercise for me to make it a little less perfect. So, all right, so let's just set this aside for today. So December 1st is done. We're just gonna set this aside. And I thought it would be fun to just go through this bauble jar. It is one of those Christmas tree decanter jars, but I pulled it off the shelf and my top fell off and broke. So it's really not good for candy anymore, because then the candy would get stale. So now what I do is I just have this on my desk, and whenever I find a little something that I think would be great for one of these dangles, that I want to put on this one, or one that I'm going to add to a journal that I'm going to put on Etsy, one of those things, or a gift, then I just kind of drop it into my jar, and this keeps it a little more organized, and it looks kind of neat. I don't know why this has a, see, I got these at a little thrift store. I haven't even taken them out of the little bag yet. I was trying to be organized and just dumped them in there. So let's just see kind of what we have in here. I'm gonna just dump it out. Eventually, I am working on wanting to offer those little confetti, ooh, this might become a mess, those confetti scoops, just because you tend to get so much of this that I want to offer some of the things that I can find to other people. But it's just fun. It's fun when you find stuff or collect things. And so let's just kind of see some of the things to be on the lookout for, so that, oop, there goes a little wooden bead, so that when we do get to the stage where we're going to make our own on the channel, you can kind of start collecting, or you might have all this stuff around your house in your trinket shelf, and we'll take a look and see what I've got in here. So this is, oh, I love this. This was in a one of those little clay, it's like a little jar, and it's got clay in it, and it's like it's a tactile thing. We were at one of the craft sales, and one of the kids was making these, and it was full of this, and it had like these little hot cocoa jars in it, and you spread the clay out, and then you can make all these little designs and these little scenes. Well, the clay got a little bit sticky, and I didn't want these to get ruined, so I pulled them out, and they ended up in my, had like marshmallows in it and things like that. So I ended up putting this in my little jar. Whether or not this ends up on a trinket charm dangle, or whether it just stays in my jar, who knows. But there's some things to look at. Oh, this was in there too, so a little matchy. These are the ones I just found, little strawberry shortcake. I think there's another one in here, strawberry shortcake and her cat, and then this is one of strawberry shortcake's friends. I don't know, pretty vintage. And what I will do with these, as you will see, is I take these little, let's see if you can see, I have a little dish of them right here getting ready to go. They're the little eye screws, the teeny tiny little eye pins. And what I do is I just take my awl, stick it into the soft part, and then screw the tops in, and that's how I make them have those. So if you can see that, this is from an old Pass the Pigs game that I found laying around that we don't play anymore. So I thought those would be fun little charms. They're kind of rubbery, kind of fun. Let's see, bells. Bells are great for the holidays. Those are always great ones to, there's big ones. Oh, they sound different. So I've collected some bells. I even have some little teeny tiny ones, but I don't have any in there right now. I think I used those all up. Let's see what else we have in here. All right. Oh, and like I said, I'm a nutcracker collector, so these little wooden ornaments, they're nice because the wood is very soft and you can put the tops in pretty easily. But I thought those were fun to collect. I was at the Dollar Tree the other day, and I thought, well, what about these little erasers? Whoops, we got a little stowaway there. Some erasers, and I haven't quite gotten there yet, but I thought, oh, let's do this one. They're nice and soft on the top, so these will be nice to put eye pins in. And if you don't like it to have the hole in it, what I was thinking is we could just take some wooden beads, put a little glue on them, and fill it. So once it has a little glue on it, then your charm is going to have, it'll just have the little bauble, and it'll finish off the bottom, and then those will be adorable. So same with the red one. I'm not sure. I think this might be a little, yeah, that's a little too big. And I think this might be a little, oh no, that one works. So just add some little E6000 or even some crazy glue. And I thought these would make really cute bits on the dangles. I love these. These are from the Rankin and Bass series. I don't know where Rudolph went. So what is this? I think this is The Year Without a Santa Claus, and then of course, who doesn't love a good Bumble, right? So these are the ones that you can put in the water and they grow really big. Well, if you don't put them in water and you just screw little eye pins, they make great dangle charms. What is this? Oh, this was just, this was glued to something, and you can see it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but I thought, oh, he'll be great. We can, just a little miniature Santa that eventually will get added. This was a Hallmark ornament, one of the miniature Hallmark ornaments that I had found in a bag at a thrift store. I wanted everything else that was in the bag, and so I kept him. He might go on one that I might make a little dangle for my daughter who loves penguins, or I might make it into a keychain, but it deserved to go in the bin. More of these. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, this was off of some Christmas ornament that I dropped and broke, and so it had already had a hole in it, but it's bigger than my eye pins, so I need to get a little bigger eye pin. So I thought that little sparkly candy. We have some vintage, I use these a lot as the paperclip dangles on my journals, but they're old vintage bingo bingo tokens. So they're see-through, they're fun. You just poke a little hole with your awl, add a jump ring. You can either put a paper clip through it, or you can add them to your dangle. Little pearls. These were from, whoops, a broken necklace. So I thought these would be fun to throw in there because they were the right color. Again, oh, what is this? Just another little peppermint. These were from a piece of broken, like a charm bracelet, broken jewelry. This looked like candy to me, so I thought, oh, I'll add these. Those would be cute on your dangle. Another, these came from, I was at a craft sale, and a lady was doing the pens, the little, I'm addicted to these fun pens. It makes journaling, or just, you know, having to do bills or whatever, makes these fun. So I wanted to support her because the craft sale wasn't going very well for anyone, and I thought, sure, we just need to get a few of these. So I bought some of these from her. But there was she had a box of these left over, and I said, well, can I just buy some of these? So I got some of the Christmas tree cakes. And so these have holes all the way through them. So all you need to do is put an eye pin all the way through it, and or you can run the string right through it and tie a knot in it. Either way, you can do either way. But I collected a bunch of these little charms. I got this one for Mardi Gras. I thought that would be a cute Mardi Gras duck. I was thinking I was going to hang it in my Jeep, but I think it's going to go on a journal once the winter starts and we're done with Christmas. This little shell, I'm working on a nautical themed journal right now. It's in I have like 5 or 6 journals always going, and then when I get bored with it and I move on to something else. So I found this, I thought that would be fun. Some ice cream cones. Who doesn't love a good ice cream cone? And it's got sprinkles on it, so sprinkles are for winners. I don't even know where this came from. It's just a little spoon. I'm probably going to have to glue something to the back, a little piece of plastic or something, and glue the eye hook into it. Maybe we'll work on that as a tutorial. The rest of that train. This was in I think I got it at a thrift store in a little packet of craft supplies. There should be, I think there were 4 pieces. I put one, oh, there's the other one. So, and you can always take the eye pin out if you don't want to hang anything from it. So if you want it to just be like the end, these come right out, but you can always hang a little dangle off of that, or you can put all the trains on there if you want to. I found another penguin. I think, yeah, he's kind of rubbery, a little bit rubbery. So he'll take an eye pin. I want to scrub his belly up. He looks a little dirty. I found this little gold angel. Little kind of a Cupidy angel. I thought that'd be cute on a Valentine's Day one, or a Victorian dangle. Some clear light bulbs. I think there were some red and green ones, but I think I used all of those up already. And these are definitely different than, where's mine? They are definitely different than these. So these are ornaments from like a little mini tree. They already have a circle. These do not, so I'm probably gonna have to wire wrap these and then put a hook on there. But these still warranted going into the bin. This one is a little Santa. Again, it came from the pen lady, but it's a little Santa going down the chimney. I thought he needed to go on there. And like I said, these are 90% of this is all Christmas in here. So I might use some for stuff later on. A couple jumped in there that could come out and go into my winter journal. A clear angel, I thought that would be pretty for like a blue and white with maybe some snowflake charms. That would go on there. Keys, a little Santa Claus key. I thought that would be pretty to go in my jar. This is the top of a straw to a cup, one of those big metal cups that I bought. They had some nutcrackers on it, and this was the little straw. You know, you stick this on the straw to well, I don't use those, and I thought, well, why waste it? So I put a little bauble in it, and I'm probably going to, I don't have any more white beads here, but I'll probably stick a white bead in there to fill it up, so you don't just have this big gaping hole. We'll add that to something. I had some paper beads that I got from Happy Mail, and so we'll put some of those in there. Let's see, and then some of those like flat buttons. Oh, there goes another bead. There's a lot of cute buttons out there where you just cut I just cut the shanks off, and then what I will do is I will drop them all over the floor. And these don't match. These are different, but I'll take two that match. You put a little glue here, you put your eye pin in between, you stick them together, and then that'll become a two-sided. Or you can take a little piece of pretty heavy paper or cardboard that's the same color, and you can make your own backs for these. I found some these are little tchotchke rings that I thought would be pretty on a Christmassy journal. We're almost done here. Let's see. Oh, letters. You could hang some little letters off of your journal. You can use those those little the cube blocks with the letters on them. I did a couple of those on a journal. Let's see, we're getting down to the bottom here. Little Gingy. These are a little tough to get. This little you can either run a ribbon around it and hang it, or you can very carefully get the little eye pin to go in it, or you can, like I said, just put a little ribbon around it, put some glue, and that should be great. Some little velvet balls that I found. More of those. And, oh, these are always a great idea. Who doesn't love a good rhinestone gem? Glue two of them together with the eye pin between them. That would be adorable. So, yeah, I just wanted to share these real quick with you and show you just some of the things that you can start looking for. So when we build our own, or you, I'm sure, can figure out how to build this, but we'll build one together maybe. And I was hoping that in here, I might have to scavenge, where was that bingo chip that had the extra jump ring on it? You hear my beads are rolling all over. Normally I wouldn't keep the beads in here, but I was rushed. So I'm going to attach my little stocking while we're here so you can see just how easy it is to add stuff to your own dangle. So you don't have to worry if your dangle is not completely done when you start journaling, because really the only person that's going to see it is you. So let's see. I always like to try to show you a little bit of a little how-to, a little bit of things that are already done. Let's see, I think this one already has a little knit stocking or a little knit mitten on it, and let's see, I think this one looks a little more naked, so maybe we'll, I think if I, there or there, I think I'll put it right there. All right, so I'm gonna steal this little jump ring off of here. Let me grab this. Just sneaking away for a quick second. So we're going to, like I said, just scavenge this little jump ring right here. Normally I have a whole box of them right here at my desk, but I was working on a project somewhere else and didn't have them. So very simply, there's already a loop on here, if you can see that. I'm going to hook it right through there. If there is no loop on yours, you could stick it right through the knit fabric. But I'm just going to do this. And I'm probably going to hook it so that hopefully that knot will hold it up a little bit. Oops, see, there we go. This is what happens when you try to do something when everybody's watching. All right, and I'm going to loop it so that that knot will hopefully keep it from sliding all over the place. So let's see, now that's closed. Let's see if you can see that. Nope, it came right off. So it's just gonna hang right next to my, it'll just hang right next to my little Christmas tree cake. So it'll stop there. I could have added a little something. I might go back and split this and put it in between. But so now it's super easy. I've just added something, and by the end of December, I'm sure this will be so full and so thick. And then it'll be a nice memory charm dangle for next year, and I can, I'll have this on my journal. So what do you think? Do you want to make one of these a little bit later in the season? Start collecting all of your tidbits and your fun stuff. That will be fun. It's super easy, super fun. We'll make one together. Anyway, if you could do me a huge favor, I'm really trying to build this new channel up since I'm not really great with technology, that I can't get all of the stuff from my old channel over yet, and I thought, don't stress about it. I'll hopefully be able to get those videos off and get them all linked over and load them into here and notify people that were followers and subscribers to my other YouTube channel, and we'll get them all over here and give you plenty of stuff to watch. But if you could do me a huge favor and like and subscribe, and I'm going to try to do a video at least one a day and get them all loaded up for you guys so you have something to watch, and so you can maybe just have it going in the background while you're doing your December daily journaling, and a lot more to come. So thanks so much for waiting till the end and sticking with me. Comment below if you have your own December daily and maybe how you do it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.